Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. It's that top one. One monitor, one is the top one, right? So bring it louder. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Oh, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Radha Madan Mohan Jai Shri Radhe
Radha Madan Mohan Jai Shri Radhe Radha Madan Mohan Jai Shri Radhe
Radha Madan Mohan Jai Shri Radha Madan Mohan Jai Shri Radhe
Radha Madan Mohan Jai Shri Radhe Radha Madan Mohan Jai Shri Radhe
Radha Madan Mohan Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Ki.
Jai.
You want to bring the board down? You know how to play the two-beat on the mridanga? Come closer so you can sing with us. Yeah. Come sit in between me and Shivani so we can pass you the mic sometimes. Right here. Okay. Pile of junk. Hare Krishna. So, we're going to be focusing today on the Damodarastaka, the 8 prayers of Damodar, and the story of Damodar, Leela. So, I know often during Arti we stand. That's the tradition, that when the Lord is giving darshan, we stand. But because of the attempt to share this story and to do this bhajan today, we're seated during Arti. Thank you for your patience and your kindness. Thank you for being here. Hare Krishna. Have the translation, yeah? So this prayer is traditionally done during this month, celebrating the pastime, the story, the legend of Krishna when he was captured by his mother after being... Krishna's, by definition, Krishna is the most of everything. Do you agree? God is the most of everything. Otherwise, he's not God. Even he's the most naughty. There is no one more naughty than Krishna. He's the source of all naughtiness. So, devotees, we celebrate everything about Krishna, including his naughtiness. There's one beautiful bhajan called Chorastakam, and we celebrate that we are the follower of the king of thieves. Krishna steals everything. He steals our heart, but it all started when he started stealing the butter when he was a little... His downward slope all began when he was just a little baby. It was all downhill from there. Krishna is the king of thieves. To the Supreme Controller... Wait, I should say this poem is understood to be written by a Muni, a great Muni named Satyavrata Muni. To the Supreme Controller who possesses an eternal form of blissful knowledge, whose glistening earrings swing to and fro. Does anyone know what Krishna's earrings are shaped like? Shark earrings, shark-shaped earrings. Yeah. Makara. Actually, Makara is not exactly a shark, but we'll get into that another time. Almost like a shark, fish. Glistening earrings swing to and fro. Krishna, who manifested himself in Gokula, who stole the butter that the gopis kept hanging from the rafters of their storerooms, and who then quickly jumped up and ran in retreat of Mother Yashoda. But, as we know, he was ultimately caught. To that Supreme Lord, Sri Damodar, I offer my humble obeisances. Upon seeing his mother's whipping stick, he cried and rubbed his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands. This is the Supreme Lord. All the traditions of the world speak about him as the great judge, as the most powerful. But here is Krishna, and he's completely afraid of his mother. The Supreme Lord, the most powerful of any creature in all known and unknown realities, is rubbing his eyes in fear. His breathing is quick. Mother Yashoda, as she bound his belly with ropes, this Supreme Personality shivered in fright, and his pearl necklace shook. To this Supreme Lord Sri Damodar, I offer my humble obeisances.
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिद आनन्दरूपं लसत् कुण्डलं गोकुले ब्रजमानम्
Namamishwaram Satchir Anandarupa Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Namamishwaram Satchit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Namami Shwaram Satchit Anandarupam
Lasatkundalam Gokule Brajamanam Namamishwaram Satchit Anandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Brajamanam
Namami Shwaram Satchit Anandarupa. Sing the next line. Kundalam Gokule Brajamana.
Yashoda Biuluka Ladavamanam Paramrishtammatyanta Dodrutya Gopya
Yashoda Biyoluka Ladavamana Paramrishtam Atyanta Dodrutya Gopya
Yashoda Biuluka Ladavamanam Paramrishtammatyanta Dodrutya Gopya
Yashoda Biyoluka Ladavamana Paramrishtam Atyanta Todrutya Gopya Rudantam Purnetram Yugmam Rejantam Karamboja Yupena Satanka Netram Rudantam Hunetra Yugmam Rejantam Karamboja Yugmena Satanka Netram Rudantam Hunetra Yugmam Rejantam Karamboja Yugmena Satanka Netram Rudantam Hunetra Yugmam Rejantam Satanka Netram
Muhushvasakam patri rekhanka kantha Stitagraivam damodaram bhaktivadham
Muhushvasakam patire kanka kanta Astitagraivam damodaram bhaktivadham
Muhushvasakam patri rekhanka kantha Stitagraivam damodaram bhaktivadham
Muhushvasakam patire kanka kanta Stitagraivam damodaram bhaktivadam. Those super excellent pastimes of Lord Krishna's babyhood drowned the inhabitants of Gokula in pools of ecstasy. To the devotees who were attracted only to his majestic aspect of Narayana and Vaikuntha, the Lord herein reveals, I am conquered and overwhelmed by pure loving devotion. To the Supreme Lord Damodar, my obeisance is hundreds and hundreds of times.
O Lord, although you are able to give all kinds of benedictions, I do not pray to you for liberation, nor eternal life in Vaikuntha, nor any other boon. My only prayer is that your childhood pastimes may constantly appear in my mind. O Lord, I do not even want to know your feature of Paramatma. I simply wish that your childhood pastimes may ever be enacted in my heart.
Itidrik swalilabhi ananda kunde swaghosham nimajantam akhyapayantam. Itidrik swalilabhi ananda kunde swaghosham nimajantam akhyapayantam.
Iti dhrik swalilabhi anandakunde swaghosham nimajantam akhyapayantam.
Idrik swalilabhir anandakunde swaghosham nimajantam
Iti drikshvalilabhiranandakunde swagosham nimajantam akhyapayantam.
Idrik swaghosham nimajantam akhyapayantam.
Tadiyeshitanyeshu bhaktirjitatvam puna prematastam sa tavriti vande.
Tadiyeshitageshu bhaktirjitatvam puna.
Varam deva mokshamna mokshavadim va nachanyam vrineham varishadapiha.
Varam deva moksham na mokshavadim va nachanyam vrineham. Varam deva moksham na mokshavadim va nachanyam vrineham varishadapiha. Varam deva
idam te vapurnatha gopal balam sada me manasya virashtam kimannai.
idam te vapurnata gopala balam sada me manasya virastam kimanye. O Lord, the cheeks of your blackish lotus face, which is encircled by locks of curling hair, have become reddened like bimba fruits due to Mother Yashoda's kisses. Has anyone here seen a bimba fruit? Anyone here knows what a bimba fruit is? Is it reddish? It is. Okay, Srivani has seen one and she can verify it's reddish in color. They have become reddened like bimba fruits due to Mother Yashoda's kisses. What more can I describe than this? Millions of opulences are of no use to me, but may this vision constantly remain in my mind.
O unlimited Vishnu, O Master, O Lord, be pleased upon me. I am drowning in an ocean of sorrow and am almost like a dead man. Please shower the rain of mercy on me. Uplift me and protect me with your nectarian vision.
Idam te mukham bojam atyantanilar Vritam kultalai snigdha raktais chagopya Idam te mukham bojam atyantanilar
Vritam kuntalai snigdha
raktais chagopya
Idam te mukham bojam atyantanilen Vritam kuntale snigdha raktischa gopya
Idam te mukham bojam atyantanilen Vritam kuntalaya singharaktais chagobya Muhuschumbitam bimba raktadarang me Manasya virastam malam lakshalabhay Muhuschumbitam bimba raktadarang me Manasya virastam malam lakshalabhay
Muhushchumbitam bimba raktadharam me manasa virashtam alam lakshalabhai
Muhuschumbitam bimba raktadarang me Manasya virastam alam lakshalabhai Om Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Duka Jalabdi Magna Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Duka Jalabdi Magna
Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasido Prabho Dukha Jalabdhi Magnam
Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Dukha Jalabdhi
Kripa drishti vishyati dinam batanu Grihane shamamagnyam edyakshi drishtya
Padres Shiveshyati Dinam Batanu Grihane Samamagyam Edyakshi Drisya.
O Lord Damodara, in your form as a baby, Mother Yashoda bound you to a grinding stone with a rope for tying cows. You then freed the sons of Kuvera, Manigriva, and Nalakuvara. who were cursed to stand as trees, and you gave them the chance to become your devotees. Please bless me in this same way. I have no desire for liberation into your effulgence.
So this verse is a very interesting verse because, of course, it's the last verse. Of course, it speaks about Srimati Radharani. It's also very important for that. But it makes an interesting corollary. So Lord Brahma, you could say the demigod or the archangel of creation of this material world, he's not God, but he's a demigod. But he creates everything we know, Lord Brahma himself. And where did he come from? From a lotus flower that sprang from the navel of the Lord. Mother Yashoda is binding that same belly. She's just a simple lady. But somehow or other, her love has conquered all existence. And she's binding the belly of the source of everything. Everything is springing from that place. But she's just focused on her seva of tying the rope. That's it. So everyone knows this famous story that's told about how she tried to tie the rope at first, and she couldn't tie it. Right, Sham Krishna Prabhu? No matter how many ropes she got, she called her friends. Can you bring another rope? Somehow this rope is not enough. They brought another rope and they tied it again, and they like scratching their heads. They're, okay, my friends, these are cowherd women. They know how to tie ropes. They know how to tie knots. They tie it all day long. But somehow, what's wrong? They're tying it and then untying it and then again tying it, and it's always 2 fingers too short. 2 fingers too short. Someone tell me, why is it 2 fingers too short? Right, so one Shrikant Prabhu was saying, one is our endeavor, our attempt to serve the Lord. I just have this service of tying this rope. Why can't I do my service? So that's the first finger. And what is the second finger? Krishna has to reciprocate. He has to accept. It's described that when Krishna saw Mother Yashoda's becoming so perturbed, her sari is coming undone, her hair is coming undone, flowers are falling, and she's becoming so anxious. I'm just trying to do this service. My son is being so naughty. He's creating so much trouble. I just have to finish my service. I have to tie him here for a couple of minutes so that I can go do my service. So Krishna thought, I have to let her do this. And it's described that thousands and thousands of rishis are trying to capture the Lord in their heart. And they have no luck. But Mother Yashoda, she ties him with her love. Where does she tie him? On his belly. This belly that is the source of the universe. She manages to tie a little rope. Few ropes, actually. It took a few ropes. But she managed to tie him up on this belly. Oh Lord, the entire universe was created by Lord Brahma, who was born from your abdomen, which was bound by a rope by Mother Yashoda. To this rope, I offer my humble obeisances. I offer my obeisances to your most beloved Srimati Radharani and to your unlimited pastimes. Kuveratmajo badha murtyaiva yadva Tvayamochito bhakti bhajo krito cha Kuveratmajo badha murtyaiva yadva Tvayamochito bhakti bhajo krito cha
कुबेरात्मजाओ बद्ध मूर्तैव यद्वा त्वया मोचिता भक्ति भजाो कृतो च
कुबेरात्मजो बाधा मूर्तैव यद्वा त्वया मोचितो भक्ति भजो कृतो च Tatha prema bhaktim swakam me prayacha namokshe graho mesti damodareha. Tatha prema namokshe graho mesti damodareha.
तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकं मे प्रयच्छा न मोक्षे ग्रहो मे स्थितमोदरेहा.
तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मे दामोदरेहा. नमस्तेस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदीप्ति धाम्ने त्वदीयो ददायाथा विश्वस्य दाम्ने. नमस्तेस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदीप्ति धाम्ने
त्वदीयो ददायाथा विश्वस्य दाम्ने. नमस्तेस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदीप्ति धाम्ने त्वदीयो ददायाथा विश्वस्य दाम्ने.
नमस्तेस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदीप्ति धाम्ने त्वदीयो ददायाथा विश्वस्य दाम्ने. नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं.
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय
प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय
तुभ्यं. नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं.
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं.
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय नमो अनन्त लीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं.
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं. नमामीश्वरं सच्चित् आनन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानं.
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्. नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्.
ईश्वरं सच्चित् Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we'll be continuing after the announcements with more on this pastime and more of Vrindavan Leela. Should we quickly sing Nursing Day prayers very quickly? No time.
Just, we'll do that a little later if you
Do
mind.
that
'cause
afterwards.
We want to
Right.
invite people. So, Hare Krishna, thank you all for being here. Welcome. Happy Diwali, Happy New Year to some of you here. Last night we had a great Govardhan Puja festival here. So we're delighted to have you today. So thank you. Thank you for being here. And we're going to go right away. Where's Prem? To thank our sponsors. Sponsors are wonderful, and I really love announcing the sponsors because really it's not just, it's an invitation for all of you to join in whatever the sponsor is celebrating in their life and they're offering to Krishna or maybe asking for prayers. So it's a beautiful community, just a way of bringing us all together. So would you like to announce?
So if you want. So we have Ajay Gupta and Archana Gupta sponsoring today's full Sunday feast. So we request Ajay ji to come up here and get prasadam.
Very good, thank you. Is it for just
Yeah, today full feast.
special?
No. Thank you. So today's cooking.
Very thankful to Krishna. So he's paying it forward. Thank you.
So cooking is done by Hariradhika Mata and her team. So thanks to them also. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you so much. So we'll start serving the feast outside at 2 o'clock. There's lots of prasadam today, so go with an empty stomach and fill up. This month's theme, we're looking at the word being steady. And last night, as part of this Leela, we saw how Krishna held the hill up for 1 week, very steadily. Although he did act like he was getting unbalanced just to add some fun. Yes, thank you. But really what we're trying to remind everybody about being steady, that if you want to make success in anything in your life, being steady at it, showing up for it every day is really important. And that's why we here at this temple really invite you to show up every day for Krishna. And it may be for you in different ways, whether it's listening to a lecture or doing some reading of the Bhagavad Gita or listening to some kirtan or having a conversation around your dinner table, asking people, you know, how did you feel Krishna today? So somehow or other, being steady every day to connect with Krishna, that slowly wears down the coverings of our heart. And when we do that, we begin to perceive Krishna more and more in our life, and we begin to feel his presence. So we want you to take that word steady with you. Tuck it into your pocketbook or your pocket or whatever pocket you have, and chew on it all week. And one of the things, one of the options for today's learning hour is kirtan right here in the temple room with Gauravani. Now, kirtan is our bhajan, as we say. Our whole Hare Krishna movement, the whole ISKCON movement, is really based on kirtan. From the long tradition from Lord Chaitanya and the simple idea that when we sing together, sankirtan, it's like when birds fly together. They say when they fly together, they fly longer, they fly further, and they have so much more strength. So when we gather around the kirtan ear and this back and forth, it's so powerful we don't actually know how powerful it is, right? But it's such a simple idea of singing together as a way to worship Krishna and singing Krishna's names as a way to make Krishna really happy. And here's the thing, if we can make Krishna really happy, if we can please Krishna, it's like watering the root of a tree. When you water the root of the tree, the whole tree blossoms, fruits grow, leaves, and we all have shelter, we all have shade. So we invite you to stay today. We have a very special kirtaneer, Gauravani, Srivani, and lots of support group. Gaura travels the world to do kirtan. He's from this area. We're always trying to anchor him here, but he's so beloved. He's invited everywhere because not only is he talented, but he has this heart for Krishna. When I taught in the Gurukula years ago in Vrindavan, Gaura came to speak to the boys, and he said like that, he said, try to capture Krishna in your heart. I always remember that, this idea of really, we give our heart to so many things in the world. We love so many things in the world. I love so many things in the world. This practice is meant to help us love Krishna, who's sitting actually in our heart. Right there, here, in our heart, here at the temple, and especially when kirtan is sung together, Krishna is really present. So please stay for that. If you'd like to hear more about Krishna, we have the Hindi class downstairs with the wonderful Shyam Krishna Prabhu sitting over there. That's for those who have maybe love to listen in Hindi to talks about Krishna. So that's right down the stairs, the elevator or the stairs, the classroom, across from the elevator to the right-hand side, the door on the right. And then we also have our discussion group with Giri Govardhan talking about this Lord in the heart, Paramatma, the inner voice. And that's by the old temple, the small building at the right of the old temple. Tuesday night, before we get back to Kirtan, we have the disappearance day of the founder Acharya of ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada. We do a beautiful program in the evening, sharing memories, stories, reflections on how this wonderful teacher has impacted our lives. And we honor that day as an important day for all of us. So please join us Tuesday evening. It'll start at 6:30 in the evening and go till 8:30, and we'll have some, again, wonderful prasad. About 3 weeks from now, on a Wednesday evening, the 20th of November, our temple will be hosting the Potomac area Interfaith Thanksgiving service. So we're part of about 12 faith communities right in the Potomac area, and we come together once a year and we share prayers and songs from our tradition. So this year it's happening in our new temple. So you're all invited to that too. Yeah, it's a beautiful evening. Okay, so again, thank you for being here. We invite you to stay here, or please join the Hindi class downstairs or join the discussion group if that is a way that you would love to connect with Krishna for the next hour. That gets your appetite up, so then we'll all meet and take prasadam around 2 or 2:15. Is that okay with everyone?
Rivo.
All right. Very well, thank you. Please, let's continue with Kirtan. Hare Krishna. On the 20th, the Thanksgiving program, Interfaith program, is at 7 p.m. You can find out about that and all our other events on our website or sign up for our e-news in the lobby.
So let's start with the Narasimhadev prayers, because we usually end Arti in that way.
The Sringadev prayers.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada Lada Dayine. Pralada
प्रह्लादलाददायिने
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
हिरण्यकाशीपूर्वक्षः हिरण्यकाशीपूर्वक्षः
Hiranyaka Shilatankana Kalaye. Shilatankana Kalaye.
शिलटङ्कानखालये
Shilatankana Kalaye. Ito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimha. Ito Nrsimha Parato.
इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह
Ito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimha. Yato Yato Yami Tato Nrsimha. Yato Yato Yami Tato.
नरसिंह यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह
Toya Toya Bahi Nrsimha Hridaye Nrsimha.
हीर नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह बाहिर नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह
Bahi Nrsimha Hridaye Nrsimha. Narasimham Madhim Sharanam Prapade.
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे
Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade. Since we're looking at the translations today, let's go back to the first verse. I offer my obeisances to Lord Narasimha, who gives joy to Prahlad. Here it says Prahlad Maharaj, but we also call him Bhakta Prahlad because he is the king of all the bhaktas. Prahlad Maharaj is our leader. Prahlad Maharaj. And whose nails, Lord Narasimha's nails, are like chisels on the stone-like chest of the demon Hiranyakashipu.
Lord Nrsimha is here and also there. Wherever I go, Lord Nrsimha is there. He is in the heart and is outside as well. I surrender to Lord Nrsimha, the origin of all things and the supreme refuge.
O Keshava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who has assumed the form of a half man, half lion. Everyone knows the form of Narasimha is very frightening, right? He took this form just to protect his devotee Prahlad. All glories to you, just as one can easily crush an insect or a wasp between one's fingernails. So, in the same way, the body of the wasp-like demon, Hiranyakashipu, has been ripped apart by the wonderful pointed nails on your beautiful lotus hand. He got very protective, very intense. Narasimhadev.
Why is it a wasp?
Why the wasp? Because wasps are also, they can hurt you. See, wasps are like a bee, but wasps are very aggressive and violent. So Hiranyakashipu had this desire to control and dominate everything. We all have the quality, we can choose. Do we be like a bee or do we be like a wasp, right? So he was choosing like very violent, very aggressive, even when dealings with his own son. But compared to Lord Narasimhadev, compared to what can one wasp do? Nothing. So he easily dispensed with the wasp-like demon. Tavakara kamala vare nakham adbhuta shringa dalita hiranyakashipu tanu bringam keshavadhrita narahari rupa jaya jagadisha hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Tava Karakamala Vare Nakham Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Tava kara kamalavare nakham adbhuta shringham dalita hiranyakashipu tanu bhringam keshavadhrita narahari rupa jai jagadish hare jai jagadish hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Tava Karakamala Vare Nakham Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Jai Jagadish Hare Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Keshavadhita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Nrsimhadev Jaya Nrsimhadev Jaya Nrsimhadev Jaya Nrsimhadev
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय
Nrsimhadev Jaya Nrsimhadev Jaya Nara Hari Jaya Nara Hari Jaya Nara
हरि जय नर हरि जय नर हरि जय नर हरि
Nara Hari Jai Lakshmi Nara Singha Jaya Lakshmi Nara Singha Jaya
लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह
Jaya Lakshmi Nara Singha Jaya Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Bhakta Prahlad
जय भक्ता प्रह्लाद जय भक्ता प्रह्लाद जय भक्ता प्रह्लाद जय भक्ता प्रह्लाद
Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Bhakta Prahlad Bhakta Prahlad Jai Jai Prabhupada 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada Jai Jai
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Sringadev Bhagavan ki jai, Bhaktaraj Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. So we have a little time together to sing some more for the Lord. I'm always so grateful to be with Shrivani. She's my dear friend and such a wonderful chanter, so gifted. I have many times seen that as soon as Shrivani begins singing, someone goes like this. From someone who's never heard her before, they go like this. What is that? Krishna's blessed her with such a beautiful voice. And the best thing about Shrivani is that she uses her voice for the Lord. Lord gave her voice, and she uses her voice for the Lord. Everything that we have is actually a gift of love from the Lord. And if we don't reciprocate, not out of duty or responsibility, we don't come to the temple and play mridanga and do kirtan because our parents tell us to. We do it because Krishna gave us so much, and we just give back whatever we can. There's a beautiful story from the time of COVID where a man was put on a ventilator in a hospital in Italy. Now, I have a friend who was on a ventilator for 3 months in London, devotee. And during that time, was such a difficult time. During that time, his father also came into the hospital, and his father passed away. So he had no idea that his father had passed away while he was sick in the hospital. And they were actually right next to each other, together in the hospital. He didn't know. So can you imagine so much trauma, so much difficulty during that time? And so this man in Italy, this is in the early days of COVID, this man was put on a ventilator for 3 weeks. And when he left the hospital, they gave him a bill for 25,000 US. And he's there, signing the papers for the release from the hospital, and he's crying. And the doctor is consoling him, and he says, I know this is a lot of money, and you may wonder how I may ever pay this back. What do I do with such a debt? But you should be grateful that you're alive. And the man said, no, you misunderstand why I'm crying. I just in this moment realized how precious every breath is. I've been breathing for free my whole life. And for once, God made me pay for 3 weeks only, and it was $25,000. And now I realize what a gift He's given me through my life. Every breath, priceless, every breath. I'm crying in gratitude to God for what He gave me throughout my life. So I wish I had that attitude. Usually I'm crying for the bill. But so I just thought we could, there's one, I don't know who controls this thing, but whoever's controlling, there's one more bhajan that we were going to sing. I don't know. Jai, wonderful, wonderful.
When you speak, you're turning around.
It's getting, I have to.
Either use that mic so the mic
Okay.
goes with you.
Okay.
Because there's people leaning in to listen in the back. And
Okay.
sometimes, so speaking to
Okay, I can grab
make
this
the
one.
moving mic.
Okay. Okay. So this is a verse from Brihat Bhagavatamrita, written by Sanatan Goswami, and I've been singing this. There's a verse here. This simple part, Shri Krishna Gopala Hare Mukunda, should be divided there. Govinda He Nanda Kishora Krishna, Ha Shri Yashoda Tanaya Prasida, Shri Ballavi Jivana Radhikesha. These are all Krishna's many favorite names of Krishna. So, so Diwali just passed. Diwali is, many people in America, they like to secularize Diwali because, like it's a little easier to tell your friends, like, we're just getting together for dinner. It's Diwali. It's a celebration of light. Haribol, everyone's like, okay, I got it. We're celebrating light. What does that mean? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's fun, But as we know, all of these holidays are many layered, important stories. One of the stories of Diwali is the return of Ram with Sita back to Ayodhya. Not a small thing, Kind of the most important part, you could say, of Ramayana is Diwali, in a sense, returning Ram, coming back to Ayodhya. But it's a little easier to just say, it's a festival of light. It's like a picnic. It's kind of like Thanksgiving, whatever. But these stories, these legends, have you heard the word legend? So legend is a very interesting word. Sometimes people like to use the word mythology, which is one of my least favorite words. I don't like that word at all. Because if you look it up, if you search the word mythology, it's actually a word used by a different culture who sees the stories of another culture as nice but false, untrue, maybe even a lie in service of something good. So they'll say, Greek mythology. We don't really believe any of these things, but it's a nice story. Let me tell you the story of Persephone. Okay, it's a mythology. This is how people use this word. But the word legend, have you ever noticed on a map, in the corner of a map, they have something called a legend. And a legend tells you what the map means. Why do we need a map? We need a map because we have to make sense of things. Sometimes they're too big, we can't understand them. So the map is made small so we can find our way. This is just an interesting idea for you to consider. If a map was perfectly accurate, it would be the same size as reality. Right? If you made a map perfectly accurate, a map from here to New York, it would be the same distance of here to New York. How can you understand that? You have to see it in a small way to understand and apply it to your life. Legend. So I don't want to get into the details, but I'm going through a lot of, I'm trying to help this service that I do of traveling and doing music and presenting these stories and these songs to the world. I'm going through a process of trying to renovate my whole kind of business model. It's very challenging. As you can imagine, there's not a lot of money to be made in kirtan. So how do you do this in a way? So it's racking my mind, creating all these like different ideas and this and that and plans and strategies. And so it's a very stressful and challenging time to reimagine everything that I've been doing for the last 20 years. So I was in a lot of stress. And my friend, I have this club called Patreon where people give me donations each month. And they said, you should do a video about lifting Govardhan Hill. And I was all stressed out, and I was thinking, oh, why do I have a video now? I don't know, what am I supposed to say? So I started thinking about the story of Govardhan, the legend of lifting Govardhan, the legend of lifting Govardhan. And as I told the story, all my stresses began to dissipate, because if the story of Govardhan is the Brajvasis were under the most intense stress, and they took shelter of Krishna. Now, sometimes like I know for me, sometimes when I'm really stressed out, I'll take my japa, mala, or I'll take, go sit at the harmonium. And when I sing, I'm really crying out to Krishna because I'm so stressed out. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, different people approach it different ways, right? Some approach when they're in difficulty. So I really was crying to Krishna. Brajbasis, they choose to do this not because they're stressed out, but they always go to Krishna. That's the definition of a Brajbasi. They just see Krishna as the source of everything. Whatever the problem is, Krishna's the solution. Krishna's also the problem if you talk to the gopis, but that's another story. Krishna is everything for the Brajbasis. So if they're suddenly, Krishna tells them, don't worship Lord Indra. And he convinces them, and he's so charming, and he's so cute, and he has so much little philosophy coming from his little 6-year-old mouth. And everyone just gets like captivated. And they say, although we've been worshiping Indra for thousands of years, today we won't do it. Krishna says, good, just worship Govardhan and the cows and the brahmanas, and we'll all just celebrate together. So they do this, and who gets really upset? The king of heaven. He's not, first of all, cowherd people live off the land. Their cows need grain and water. If rain doesn't come, what do? They have nothing without rain. Nothing without rain. It's very important. And a simple understanding is, just like you have a police chief, he's in charge of the police department. So the rain, God is in charge of the rain. It's a very simple act of offering respect. It's just like that. He is in charge of the rain, we offer him respect. But Krishna knew that Indra had become very inflated. And he needed, because Krishna loves Lord Indra, and Lord Indra is actually Krishna's dear devotee, he knew that he had to humble him, because that's what was required. It's what he wanted to help him become closer. Lord Indra was so upset. He created this natural disaster like we see in the news, floods, waves of water. That's described that there were pillars of ice falling from the sky. Can you imagine? They were in complete agony. But Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill it's described like a child with a toadstool, a mushroom. If a kid's out in the field playing with a mushroom and they're like, whoo, and they're like, right? Like that easily, Krishna just lifted this mountain on his pinky. These legends, as I was telling the story, I found myself taking shelter of Krishna and my stress is dissipating. So I know I'm doing a lot of talking and not a lot of singing. Forgive me. I have a habit. But we'll sing in a minute. So I just wanted to tie this in with one more strange, crazy thing. I hope that's okay. Have you ever heard of Carl Jung? Psychoanalysis, right? He's the father of, he's a disciple of Freud, and he's the father of modern psychoanalytics. Jung believed that so many of the difficulties in life, including even physical things, they come from fear. Fear is the driver of so much in this material world. If we're honest, so many people who are voting now in the next few days are voting based on fear. And people love using fear to get you to vote for different things, you know. It's just like a classic. And there's some doctors, analysts, they go through the process and understand actually like 99% of the things we do are based on fear. Who we marry, what we do for a job, the choices we make, everything, how we see ourselves, how we treat our children. Fear, infecting everything in our lives, actually. It's like a main motivator for human beings. And Jung saw it, that it goes, Jung was really into the spiritual and mystical side of things also. So these things come from what he called the universal subconscious or unconscious. That these stories, these legends exist inside our unconscious mind. Now, in the tradition of bhakti, we surrender everything to the Lord. And it's the process of becoming fearless. Actually, in this world, my friends, I mean, we're at the temple, let us speak the truth. Who can be fearless in the material world? We're all going to die. Who can be fearless? 100%, never once has anyone not died. The greatest to the lowest, right? Everyone's dying. Brahma even says that. When he's Hiranyakashipu, the wasp Hiranyakashipu says, I want to live forever. And Brahma said, sorry to break the bad news, but even I have to die. Right? Everyone dies. So how can we be fearless? How can we not be motivated by fear? Bhakti, this tradition of learning to love God, not because he's God, or Srimati Radharani, not because she's God, Radha and Krishna, divine couple, but because we love them. Practically inconceivable in this material world, so driven by fear. But Mother Yashoda, her love was so overwhelming to even Krishna that in love he became afraid of her. That is the mystery of bhakti. Bhakti inverts the material world because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, this material world is a shadow reflection of the spiritual world. We're seeing everything in the inverse. In the inverse. We're looking at a reflection. And when the wind blows, the reflection jitters and we become very afraid. Everything is changing. It's just the reflection, actually. The real thing is not changing. You have to learn to look out of the water and see the real thing. So this little bhajan here is the story of one such person. I'm going to try this Sanskrit. I'm not so familiar with the first part. Sangyatana chirat prema purena vishwasho bhavam nakartum ashakam kinchit param tam samakirtayam. Shri Krishna Gopala Hare Mukunda Govinda He Nanda Kishore Krishna Ha Shri Yashoda Tanaya Prasida Shri Ballavi Jivana Radhikesha. If we could have the next screen, please. So this is the writing of Sanatan Goswami. Such a flood of pure love of God so quickly awakened within me that I lost control of myself. I was unable to do anything but chant the Lord's glories. And these are the names. O Shri Krishna, Krishna means the all-attractive one. O Gopala, O protector of the cows. Hari, one who takes away. Mukunda, giver of liberation. Govinda, one who gives pleasure to the cows. O Nanda Kishore, the darling of Nanda Maharaj. Krishna, again, Krishna, all-attractive friend. O darling son of Yashoda, please show me your favor. O life of the divine cowherd girls, O Lord of Radhika. These words were spoken by Gopakumar when he finally returned back to the spiritual realm, when he saw Krishna again for the first time. He greeted him with these words, which awakened a flood of love of God, awakened so quickly within him that he lost control and he couldn't do anything but chant the holy names of the Lord. So we can go to the screen with just the words of the song, please. Is there another screen at the end? Oh, let's read the commentary. How many screens of commentary? Let's see. On this visit to Brajabhumi, Gopakumar quickly achieved the perfection of prema bhakti. This prema so overwhelmed him that he was unable to do anything but sing the Lord's glories. He could not even perform proper worship. To show his student how he was performing Nam Sankirtan, Gopakumar here chants a few of the Supreme Lord's favorite names. Beautiful. These legends, simply by repeating these legends, we come in contact with the eternal realm, and we can also become fearless. And we hope at the time when we're leaving this body, just like King Kulshekar Alwar says, may my mind become entangled in the lotus reeds of your lotus feet, as my breath is becoming entangled in my body. May my mind become entangled in the reeds of your lotus feet at that time. Such a beautiful prayer. Okay, please, let's go back. So we'll just sing the bottom half of the stanza. I'll sing it all the way through once for you so you can hear where it's going, and then we'll work our way back. Shri Krishna Gopala Hare Mukunda Govinda He Nanda Kishore Krishna Ha Shri Yashoda Tanaya Prasida Shri Ballavi Jivana Radhikesha 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 Radhikesha. Shri Krishna Gopala. Your turn.
Shri Krishna Gopala, Shri Krishna Gopala,
Shri Krishna Gopala. Hare Mukunda,
Hare Mukunda,
Hare Mukunda,
Hare Mukunda,
Shri Krishna Gopala, Shri Krishna
Gopala, Shri Krishna Gopala,
Shri Krishna Gopala. Hare Mukunda,
Hare Mukunda, Hare Mukunda,
Hare Mukunda, Govinda Hai, Nanda Kishore Krishna. Govinda Hai.
Govinda
Govinda Hai, Nanda Kishore Krishna. 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 Ha Shri Yashoda, Ha Shri Yashoda, Ha Shri Yashoda Tanaya Prasida, Ha Shri Yashoda Tanaya Prasida,
Ha Shri Yashoda Tanaya Prasida,
Ha Shri Yashoda Tanaya Prasida, Shri Ballavi Jivana, Shri Ballavi Jivana,
Shri Vallavi Jivana,
Shri Ballavi Jivana, Radhikesha,
Radhikesha, Radhikesha,
Oh Radhikesha, Shri Ballavi Jivana, Radhikesha, Shri Ballavi Jivana,
Radhikesha,
Radhikesha, Radhikesha,
Radhikesha, Radhikesha, Radhikesha, Radhikesha,
Radhikesha, Radhikesha, Shri Krishna Gopala. Together. Shri
Krishna
Gopala,
Gopala, Shri Krishna Gopala,
Shri Krishna Gopala, Hare Mukunda,
Hare Mukunda, Hare Mukunda,
Hare Mukunda, Govinda Hai, Nanda Kishore Krishna, Govinda Hai, Nanda Kishore
Kishore Krishna, Govinda hai, Nanda Kishore Krishna.
Oh Govinda Hai, Nanda Kishore Krishna. Ha Shri Yashoda Tanaya Prasida, Ha Shri Yashoda Tanaya Prasida,
Ha Shri Yashoda Tanaya Prasida,
Ha Shri Yashoda Tanaya Prasida, Shri Balavi Jivana Radhikesha, Shri Balavi Jivana
Radhikesha, Shri Vallabhi Jivana Radhikesha,
Shri Balavi Jivana Radhikesha, Radhikesha, Radhikesha,
Radhikesha, Radhikesha, Radhikesha, Radhikesha,
Radhikesha, Radhikesha, Radhikesha, Radhikesha, Radhikesha, Radhikesha. Okay, let's see if we can just chant this all the way through together. Shri Krishna Gopala, Hare Mukunda, Govinda Hai, Nanda Kishore Krishna, Ha Shri Yashoda Tanaya Prasida, Shri Balavi Jivana Radhikesha,
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 Radhikesha, Radhikesha.
So even the modern science of psychoanalytics, it says the only way to become free from fear is to surrender it. You have to surrender whatever you're afraid of. You see it, you feel it, you see it, you recognize it, and you let it go. You offer it to the Lord. What can we do? And then we can become fearless Just like Ananda was saying that on Tuesday we're celebrating the disappearance day of Srila Prabhupada. His name was Abhay Charan, one who is fearless at the lotus feet of the Lord. Sometimes we forget these old names. His name was not Abhay. His name was Abhay Charan. How fearless? Fearless at the feet of the Lord, right? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Lock in.
Hare
Watch his fingers.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, oh, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, oh Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radha Madan Mohan, Jai Shri Radhe, Radha Madan Mohan,
Shri Radhe, Radha Madan Mohan, Jai Shri Radhe,
Radha Madan Mohan, Jai Radha Madan Mohan, Jai Shri Radhe,
Radha Madan Mohan, Jai Shri Radhe, Radha Madan Mohan, Jai Shri Radhe,
Radha Madan Mohan, Jai Shri Sita Ram, Jai Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Jai
Sitaram, Sitaram, Jaya Sitaram,
Sita Ram, Jai Sita Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya
Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai,
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya
Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada,
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada,
जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhu, Gaur Haribo, 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 Nitai, Gaur Haribo, Nitai, Gaur Haribo, 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 Nitai, Gaur Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. Haribo Nitai Gaura Haribo Nitai Gaur Haribo 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 Nitai Gaur Haribo Nitai Gaur Haribo Radhikesha 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 Bhagavat Prasadam ki jai. Thank you.